Thank you, Larry. Brandon Gaudin, along with Charles Davis here in the booth. We are set for a spectacular draft champions matchup and some spectacular talent on your screen right now. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get down to the field for kickoff. Two teams here amped and ready for football, and off we go in week 2 of draft champions. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. On first down, it's McNair. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And, right away, he lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
That's caught at the 3. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this will remain a scoreless game. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
To throw, McNair, and incomplete to open things up. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
From the gun, here's McNair. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he finds Cook. Well, he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. On 1st and 10, McNair. Out on the right, this is Cruz. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. 2nd down, 8. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On second down, McNair. He's got time in the pocket. Now he's flushed out right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll lead here to a third down. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And right with it here, over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Let's go.
Here we go. It's Gurley. Shreds the tackle. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, Newton. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Trying to set up this, and now off to the races, down the right side. Picked off by Travis Carey. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done. But not only did he dance, took it, wheeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
Here's McNair, and unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
To return it, here's Reggie Bush. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. Reggie Bush was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. And look at this, it's a fake. Looking left sideline, it's complete. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A give. This is Bush. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Bush on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Reggie Bush, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. And his kick is right through. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Now McNair. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's McNair. And he finds Cook. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 1st and 10, McNair. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. On 2nd down, McNair. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Corey Graham. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out all.
Says it's gonna rain. Don't worry, girl, it won't change a thing. Yeah, we still got plans tonight. We're gonna kick it, that's a given, baby, rain and shine. Leave your Sunday best at home. Be the last time you wear what you got on. Bikini top, cut off jeans. Baby girl, you know you're looking mean. She said, how we gonna make it through the mud hole? Won't you think you got swampers on my truck phone? Somebody get down in the dirty south.
Still a long way to go in this draft, but if you can lock up a few key positions here in the first few picks, it's a great luxury to have. Boy, you talk about a friendly turn to the cards. This is a great round for these guys as they get themselves a dynamic player right here. Yeah, not too much analysis needed here. This is quite a get at this stage of the draft.
About a good old flood, watching that red clay turn to mud.
Definitely some options with this pick. Do you take a skill player here or get yourself some help up front?
Girl, you're gonna have a good old time. Can't let a little bit of rain change your mind. Let your hair down, kick off them boots. Once in your life, let yourself cut loose. Gonna get money from head to toe.
So with a handful of starters already nailed down, you have to ask yourself, do you dare go for depth? Oh, no need to worry about this guy. Just plug him right into a starting role, and he'll be a massive upgrade. Oh, no need to worry about this guy. Just plug him right into the starting role, and he'll be a massive upgrade. Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches or someone who can... And there's a pick that does fill a hole, but I'm not sure that it's really going to be the one that improves the overall squad a tremendous amount.
Lives about to change, baptized in muddy water, let me hear you say, let it rain, let it rain, let it rain, let it rain.
Now it's getting to the time of the draft where you really want to get lucky and hope somebody falls into your lap. It's the age-old question on draft day. What's the bigger need, offense or defense? These are the rounds you love to see. Some big names to choose from here. Always a tough decision, offense or defense. It's all about finding the right balance when you're putting a team together. Still a few holes on this roster and not a lot of time left to do anything about it. And now is where you need to make these last picks count. Time to fill any holes you can before it's too late. Boy, the skills just leap out at you with this guy. He will be a very important part of this ball club.
I told the devil I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. I ain't trying to sin.
how about this for a tough decision early on? Which direction they go here is going to say a lot about what this team wants to do. And this is a big piece of the puzzle right here. Maybe a no-brainer, but a great pick regardless. Oh, I tell you, you're not going to get too far in this competition without a superstar or two. And this guy right here certainly fits that billing. This is a pretty telling pick here. Do you go for a big bruiser up front or get yourself someone who could be a difference maker at a skill position? Some tough choices coming up right about now. Do you go after the best available player or do you go after a position of need? Yeah, that's the kind of guy who can elevate that entire unit. He's a very talented addition. Does this pick fill a big need? I'm not so sure that it does, but it is at least a slight improvement over what they had in place. Yeah, I think they got the best player there, and they got a guy that fills a big need, so that's an excellent choice. Tough call here. Do you try and get tougher up front or get yourself a player in what we call a skill position? Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the knocks.
These are tough decisions here. Offense or defense? Which side has the more pressing need?
And we need all the ladies to report on the dance floor. And you know my slogan.
Both offensive and defensive options here. They might have to ask themselves which side of the ball needs more attention. And with time running short, you've got to hope some guys fall into your lap, or you could be left with some real holes on your roster.
Turn into the greatest party. Yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once we win.
Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available. Now it's getting to the time of the draft where you really want to get lucky and hope somebody falls into your lap.
Thing that happened often more than just a little. I be shooting out the city, black the latest gears. When she where you see that sun in the air, fashion week all year, throwing money in the air. She's happy with my lady, other girls they wanna hate her. It comes with the territory, ball players wanna date her. All we got is loyalty, I'm treating you like royalty. I'ma spoil you every day of the week. Shot is in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, then we went up. Yeah. And my love a tripping. My body drifting, girl, she got me lifted, your mind tripping. She's so excuse her while she kisses the sky. take a breath and breathe, baby. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky.
All right, Larry, thank you. It is indeed time for a Draft Champions matchup and what is set to be a great Draft Champions matchup. In the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis, and these guys should have a huge impact on the outcome of this game. They're ready to roll. We're ready to roll. Let's roll. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. To return, here's Chris Conley. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 to make it the 40-yard line.
Well, as I say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
First down, Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. He got 29 yards that time. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, they're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Third and long here for Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Star Lotulelei in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be fourth down. And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Now Mariota on fourth down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That could be a downside of putting together a team in draft champions week 1. It's early. You might have some of these mistakes.
You're exactly right, because it does take time to build chemistry, trust, right? Understanding where guys are going to be. And I think that's what led to the interception. They just don't know each other well enough yet. That should build up as the season goes on.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Caught. It's Cruz, left side. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Offense faces a third and medium with 6 yards left.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And the Raiders have got him. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
On second down, here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. It's gone. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want on your...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Frank Clark able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Amendola catching it left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Play action now. Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time, and that'll bring up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Drops it underneath to Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Time to step aside. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain, and it's second down.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Second down, Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The former Patriot, Lawyer Malloy, with a pick. And Natty now ready to take the field.